Hello, today's tutorial is going to be a 1950s hairstyle for ladies like me who either are growing out their bangs or who have a more modern bang and want to still be able to do really nice, cute 1950s hairstyles. So the first hairstyle is going to be a kind of a more poofy, curlier 1950s styles, and then we're going to use the same set and turn it into this smoother page boy type style. So if you'd like to learn how to do this hairstyle, keep watching. Alright, so to set your hair to do this style, you want to have a nice clean center part, and then on each side I just have the hair curling that way and that way, so towards the front of the face, and the back is just set in alternating rows, and then the bottom row is just rolled under. And then my bangs, I have this separated out from the rest of my hair, and they're also parted in the center, and I have them in sponge rollers kind of pointed, not exactly straight away, but kind of towards the side, not towards the front. If you don't like to do sponge rollers or you don't have sponge rollers, you can also do stand-up pin curls, but because I sleep on the side of my face, if I do them on the side, they get squashed. So that's why I use sponge rollers. So let's take out the curls.
And it sure would be dandy if we let him make a fee. So don't you linger.
Alright, so once you have all of your curls out, you're going to start brushing, and we're going to leave the bang section alone for the moment, and we're just going to kind of brush everything else out. I'm just taking some of the sections and brushing them around my hand to help kind of guide the curls in the direction I want them to go. In general, I think they look better if they kind of curl under a little bit. If they curl up, then it gets kind of flippy and the little straight ends will poke out and it doesn't look as nice. And we're not going for perfection today, just something that looks nice. Okay, so now we're going to work the bangs, and the idea is to kind of have them come out to the side and curl and kind of curl and continue down into the rest of the hair. And I'm just going to be kind of a little bit more gentle to this part in the front so it can stay tighter, and brush the sort of further back part out more so it can get brushed out just a little bit and just continue into that hairline. You can see how we're starting to get that kind of a effect. And then you just have to play with the curls until you get them to lie. Nicely cold here. It's not bathing. There we go. Other side. So this is one way you can do it, where it's more curly and sort of a natural curly look. And you can also brush it under, and we're going to show you how to do a smoother looking. We're just kind of rolling it under and setting it down nicely. And that looks nice with more of a page boy. So I'm gonna just smooth all this out. And just brushing it on my hand and brushing it under to get that kind of a page boy. Look going on. Oops. And doing this just takes a little bit of patience and fiddling, especially if you have shorter hairs, because you're going to have some that aren't going to want to curl under quite as much. And then split it with a little roll. So, then you have one side. Let's fix the back. Just kind of roll that all under there. So if you find that you have trouble getting the back of your hair to stay curled under, sometimes I get layers that like to flip up on top of here. Just roll all of your pin curls in the back down instead of doing alternating, and that'll just help it curl under a little bit better. And then it will have less of a wave shape, but it will stay under and it'll look nicer. So here's our smoother page boy. Oops. And you can always put a couple of bobby pins in if something is not staying, but I find that this will actually stay really well if I have done a wet set. So there's our little 1950s Hide-a-Bang hairstyle. Thanks for watching. Bye.
Come along and let the wedding chimes bring happy times.